Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we have an important topic to discuss that affects many students and professionals: synchronous and asynchronous learning. We will explore the features, advantages, disadvantages, and some examples of the two approaches, and help you to understand the difference between synchronous and asynchronous learning. So, without wasting much time, let's move on. So, what is synchronous learning? Synchronous learning is real-time learning that takes place at the same time. In synchronous learning, students go through the learning path together, accompanied by their instructor, and there are two types of synchronous learning. They are physical and virtual. This is the traditional classroom style learning where you are expected to be online or in person at a specific time. It is a strategy to build community among learners, and remember, it takes place only if there is a specific need for live discussion or interaction. Synchronous learning offers some unique advantages which can be beneficial for the learners. Learners can get immediate feedback from the facilitator, and the learners are engaged in real-time collaborative activities with their peers and teacher, which can lead the learners to improve their skills. Then the teacher can maintain the momentum of the classroom, which means that the teacher is able to maintain the same energy level throughout the class. In synchronous learning, the teacher can monitor the classroom easily. So when the teacher monitors, she can find out the strengths and weaknesses of the learners, and also the learners can check and clarify the information from the teacher as well. You have to keep in mind that there are some disadvantages of synchronous learning. If all the parties, which means the teacher and the learners, are not available at the same time, synchronous learning will not be effective. So, the learners need to adhere into a specific time frame. Also, it can be disruptive, especially when the teacher is not prepared for the lesson, as the teacher's quality of work will directly affect the learners. Finally, less access to the internet can be a problem for both the teacher and learners. On the other hand, asynchronous learning is a student-centered learning method using online resources to facilitate information outside the constraints of time and place among people. Let's focus on some features of asynchronous learning. It allows the students to learn at their own schedule within a time frame, which means that learners can learn when they are available. So, the learners do not need to be online at the same time as the teacher or classmates. Asynchronous learning may have serious deadlines. Let's look at this point with an example. In an online course, it always provides the learners the freedom to choose time and approach to learn. But it also demands the learners to complete the course before a certain date. In contrast with synchronous learning, asynchronous learning is cost-effective, as the learners do not have to spend money for different teachers. It has flexibility, as the learners can engage with the learning materials at any time, like they can watch the pre-recorded lectures, videos over and over again, which teaches key concepts. Asynchronous learning provides rich content because it includes different learning materials like audios, videos, and images to enhance the engagement and interaction of the learner. However, the major drawbacks of asynchronous learning are the less interaction among the teacher and learners, as learners are unlikely to form classroom relationships along their learning journey in the way they would in real-time learning environment. So, this can be challenging for the students who need the guidance of the teacher in their learning process. Plus, there is lack of motivation in learners to complete the course. This mainly occurs because the learners do not get the real-time advices and guidance on how to do some tasks in an online course, and sometimes the learners need more time to understand the concepts. Next, look at some examples of synchronous and asynchronous learning. We can do synchronous learning through face-to-face classrooms, live webinars, instant messaging, and through virtual classrooms. The difference between the face-to-face and virtual classroom is that virtual classrooms are conducted via online and face-to-face classrooms are conducted physically. Other than that, both the learning happens in real time, so the learners can engage and interact with their peers and teacher and work together with them. On the other hand, asynchronous learning includes online courses which the learners are able to do according to their convenience. The online courses can include pre-recorded videos or lessons as well. Finally, emails are also an example for asynchronous learning because information is exchanged depending on the convenience. So now we have come to the end of the video. Thank you for joining with us today. We hope you found the lesson interesting and informative. See you in the next video. Remember to like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment.